Hello, this is Louis Hayes. I am delighted to say this is a CD version of the book. I Can Do It. The book is for reading and the CD is for listening. Do listen to the CD for a later today. If you drive a car, it is a perfect company. On a road like this idea permits your consciousness until they become a part of you. I can do it. How to use affirmation to change your life by Louise L. Hayes. I dedicated the city to my ever-growing audience. It is my desire person learn how to use affirmation to create love, peace, joy, prosperity, and sense of well-being for themselves. Today is new day. Today is day for you to begin to creating a joyful, fulfilling life. Today is day to begin to release all limitation. Today is day for you to learn the secrets of life. You can change your life for the better. You already have the tools within you to do it. These tools are thoughts and self-belief. I will teach you how to use these tools to improve the quality of your life. For those of you who are not familiar with the benefit of positive affirmations, I would like to explain a little about them. An affirmation is really anything you say or think. A lot of what we normally say and think is quite negative and does not create good experience for us. We have to rechange our thinking and speaking into positive pattern if we want to change our life. An affirmation opens the way. It is a beginning point of change. In essence, you are saying to your conscious mind, I am taking responsibility. I am aware that there's something I can do to change. When I talk about doing affirmation, I mean to consciously choose goals that we either have to implement something from your life or have to create something new in your life. Every thought you think and every word you speak is an affirmation. All our self-talk is a stream of affirmation. You are using affirmation every moment, whenever you know it or not. You are affirming and creating your life experiences with every word and every thought. Your beliefs are merely happier thinking patterns that you learn as a child. Many of them work very well for you. Other beliefs may be limiting the ability to create the very things you may say you want, what you want, and what you believe you deserve may be very different. You need to pay attention to your thoughts so you can begin to eliminate the ones that are creating experience that you do not want in your life. Please realize that every complaint is an affirmation of something you think you don't want in your life every time. You get angry, you are affirming that you want more answer in your life. Every time you feel like a victim, you are affirming that you want to continue to feel like a victim. If you feel that life does not give you what you want to show worse, then it's certain you will never have to go there. That life gives such answer until you change the way you think and talk. You are not a bad person for thinking the way you do. You have just never learned how to think and talk. The world is just now beginning to learn that our thoughts create your experience. So parents probably didn't know this, so they could not possibly teach to you. They taught you how to look at life in the way that their parents taught them, so nobody is wrong. However, it is time for all about to wake up and to begin consciously create our lives in the way that please and supports us. You can do it. You can do it. We can all do it. You just need to learn how to. So let's get to it. I will talk about affirmation in general and then I will get specific areas apply and show you how to make positive change in your hair or your finance or your love life. Once you learn how to use affirmation, then you can apply the principle in all situations. Some people say that affirmation don't work, which is affirmation in itself. When what they mean is they won't want how to correctly. They may say my property is growing and think, oh, this is stupid. I know it won't work. With affirmation will win as the initiative one because it is a part of long-standing habitual way of looking at life. Sometimes people will say their affirmations one a day and then complain the rest of the time. It will take a long time for affirmation to work. If it done this way to complain affirmations we always win because there are more of them and they are usually said with great feeling. Saying our affirmations is only part of the procedure. What we do for the rest of the day and night is even more important. The secret to having the affirmation work quickly and consistent is to prepare the atmosphere for them to grow in a formation like seeds planted in soil poor. Soil poor grow, rich soil, abundant grow, and more. You can choose to think thoughts that make you feel good so quicker. The affirmation work, think happy thoughts is that simple and it is durable. The way you choose to think right now is that such a choice. You may not realize it's because you have thought this way so long, but it is really a choice now, today, this moment. You can choose to change your thinking. It won't turn around overnight, but if you are consistent and daily make the choice to think thoughts that make you feel good, will definitely make positive change in every. I learned these secrets. Abraham call 830-755-2299 or log on to the website www abraham-hayes.com for information. I consider Abraham to be one of the best teachers on the planet. Today I awake this morning with blessing and gratitude for the wonderful life. I live and I make the choice to think happy thoughts no matter what. Others are doing. No, I don't do it 100% of the time, but I am up to about 70-80% now. And it makes in how much I enjoy life, how much good that seems to flow into my everyday world. The only moment you ever live is this moment. This moment is the only time you have any control over you. We want you to feel good in this moment. Then how we create future moments that are abundant and fun. How do you feel right now? Do you feel good? Do you feel bad? With your current emotion, what is the good feeling? Would you like to feel better? Then reach for a better feeling thoughts. If you feel bad in any way, sad, grumpy, bitter, resentful, angry, fearful, guilty, depressed, jealous, critical, etc., then you have temporarily lost your connection to the flow of good experience that the universe had waiting for you. Don't waste your thoughts on blame. No person, place, or thing has any control over your feelings because they do not think in the mind. It is also why you really have no control over others because you cannot control their thoughts. No one can control another unless that person gives permission. So you want to be aware of this powerful mind you have. You can take total control over your own thinking. It is the only thing you will ever have total control of. What you choose to think is what you will get in life. I have decided to choose to think thoughts of joy and appreciation, and you can. What kind of thoughts make you feel good? Thoughts of love, appreciation, gratitude, remembering joyful experience, thinking of good things you would like to have happen in the future, rejoicing that you are alive, blessing the body with love, and enjoy this moment and looking forward to tomorrow. Thinking this kind of thought is an act of loving yourself and loving your your life. Now let's get to the affirmation. Doing affirmations is consciously choosing to think certain thoughts that will create positive results in the future. It is a focal point to begin changing your thinking. Affirmative statements are going beyond the reality of the present into the creation of the future by the words you use in the now. When you choose to say, I am very prosperous, you may have very little money in the bank at the moment. What you are doing is planting seeds for future prosperity. Each time you repeat it, you are affirming the seeds you have planted the atmosphere of your mind. Why want to be happy? Atmosphere things grow much quicker and fertile. Rich soil It is important for you to always say your affirmation in present tense. I have or I am. If you say I'm going to or I will have, then it stay out there in the future. The universe takes your thoughts and words every day, always. This is another reason to keep a happy mental atmosphere. It is easier to think in positive affirmation when you feel good. Think of this. This way every thought you think counts, so don't waste your precious thoughts. Every positive thought brings good into your life. Every negative thought pushes good away. It keeps us out of the reach. How many times in your life have you almost gotten something good and seem to be just snatched away at the last moment? If you could remember your mental atmosphere as though times you would have to answer to many negative thoughts. Affirmation. If you say, I don't want to be sick anymore, this is not an affirmation for good health. You have to state clearly what you do want. I accept perfect health now. I hate this car. Does not bring you a wonderful new car because you are not clear. And even if you do get a new car in short time, you will probably hate it because this is what you have been affirming. If you want a new car, then say something like this. I have a beautiful new car that fits all my needs. Some people say like stuck with a terrible affirmation. Can you imagine what experience that will bring you? But it is lies that it's your thinking that starts that thought will help you to feel terrible, and when you feel terrible, no good can come your life. Don't waste time arguing for your limitation, poor relationship, robbery, illness, poverty. The more you talk of our own consciousness, our own thoughts, and only we attract specific experiences to us by the way we think. When you change your thinking process, then everything in your life will also change. You will be amazed and delighted to see how people, places, things, and circumstance can change. Blame is thus another initiative, affirmation, and you do not want to waste your precious thoughts on it. Instead, learn to turn the negative affirmations around into positive ones of instant. I hate my body. Become I love and appreciate my body. I never have money or money flows into my life in an abundant way.